Before the opening bell, U.S. indices closing mixed to finish the week on Friday, even though the Dow Jones reached an all-time high and the S&P 500 reached an intraday high. Shares in retailing, automobiles, components, and banks, they all ended lower, while shares in consumer services, telecommunication services, as well as energy, they ended in positive territory. On the economic front, U.S. market manufacturing PMI reaching 55.6 in a preliminary read for September, while market U.S. services PMI fell to 52.9 in a preliminary read for the month of September as well. Decliners ahead of advancers, 43% of S&P 500 constituents trading lower on Friday. Now, after the markets closed, Comcast saying it has won the bid for Sky PLC with offering £17.28 per share, the equivalent of nearly £30 billion. The company also said it hoped to complete the takeover by the end of October. Also, Dell Technologies exploring the possibility of launching a traditional IPO instead of going public through a proposed $21.7 billion cash and stock acquisition that has drawn some resistance from investors. This reported by the Wall Street Journal, citing sources. Turning overseas, Asian markets mixed today. The Nikkei up 0.82%. The Hang Seng down 1.62%. China's CSI 300 up 3%, while South Korea's Kospi up just about 2/3%. Europe in consolidation and U.S. futures calling for a negative start. Now, there's no major news to report out of the United States, so instead we go over to the economic docket. 8:30 in the morning, we have the August Chicago Fed National Activity Index, and 10:30 in the morning, the September Dallas Fed Manufacturing Activity Index. Turning over to the markets, the S&P 500 is where we begin, and its aim 2918. The Nasdaq has its watch level at 7471, and that's in focus as the relative strength index is bearish and calls for further decline. Short positions below 7580 are favored with targets at 7471 and 7448 in extension. While the Dow Jones, that's under pressure.